Hello! I cannot believe there's like 60 of you, 60 odd of you already. That is intense and amazing. Thank you all so much for showing up on your Sunday. There's so many in chat already. I'm going to try and say hello to as many of you as possible. Wingo Choi, hello. Welcome. Oh, hang on a second. Like I've got somehow got echo in the background. There we go. Wingo Choi, 3 AM. Welcome. Thank you for staying up. Zuka, Helen, Dave Ashby, Franklin, Mohammed, Randall. There's so many. Trevor, Joy. Joy, welcome. Yeah, Exy. Hi, how are you doing? Hey there, Al. Gaming Bren. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you. Nicole, Shreya, Creepy Patter. Nice name. Tamas, Renee. Yeah, the list keeps going. Thank you all so much for showing up, guys. I may as well press play then, hey? How's everyone doing on Sunday? Philip, happy to catch you live. Good, good. Yeah. We'll do a live every couple of weeks or so. A little bit ad hoc at the moment, as and when it's needed in Auridon. So, yeah. But you can catch me on Twitch every week if anyone's on Twitch. So I'll be every Wednesday I'm on Twitch live. Eric, Mark, gosh, there's so many of you. Tenjam, welcome. Right, let's get going, shall we? Shall we have some cities action? Carl, Emma, it just keeps going. Hello. Daniel W, Naveed, I missed a load. Philip. Right, okay, let's go. So yeah, the plan for today is to do something better. Let's turn the radio off for starters. Is to do something better with this. So yeah, it was a bit plain. I wanted to go for something plain, but actually looking at it and the fact that I can't get the grass texture like proper AstroTurf nice green, just because of this theme and the way Surface Network works on this slope, it's just an absolute pain to do. So we're going to do something better with it. Joy can't stay, just wanted to come say hi. Well, thanks for popping in, Joy. Thank you. Have COVID. Oh no, Jamie. So this is a godsend right now. Okay, well, hopefully this can make you feel a bit better. And I hope you have a speedy recovery. I never play with mods, Creepy, so it's pretty interesting to see someone using them that much. Yeah? See, I use a lot of mods, but go for vanilla assets. That's the main thing with Auridon. Lots of workshop props though. It has to be. There's not enough props in the main game. Yeah. Mr. Osis, welcome. George, welcome. Do you stream this series on Twitch as well? No, it's a different one. It's a different one on Twitch. So yeah, everything Auridon related will always be on YouTube. That's how I'm going to do it. So yeah, it's a different city on Twitch. It's a similar vibe, not going to lie. Similar vibe. I'm doing it on the Tampere map. So, right, first things first, there was a great suggestion come in, and I'm going to shout these people out. Andrew Volo, you mentioned putting a toll booth on the end of the park. Yeah, on the end of this road going up to the top of the park, and I really like that idea. However, a toll booth just isn't realistically going to fit in here. It's just they are a bit too chunky, to be honest. When you look at the size of them, even the small ones, they're just a bit too chunky for here. But what I am going to do is create a little bit of a look and feel of I like to use look and feel of a toll booth. So like a kind of an entrance to the parking area, so you have to pay to drive up this hill and get the luxury of parking at the top of the hill. That's what I want to go for here. So that's what we're going to do. So yeah, what I'm going to use is one of the oh, there's fire going on or something there. I'm going to use one of these 2-lane roads with the median here, just right down the bottom like that. And I'm going to, it's a 1-unit road either side, but I don't mind that. I think it extends it out. And then what we've got for this is, I think it's in one of these parking barrier assets, which I quite like. We could do ones with the barriers down, but then the cars will just zoom straight past them. So we're just going to do a regular one. And it's slightly annoying where the light sits on this, but I think we will do it in front of the light, so it's a bit nicer when you're driving up to it. But yeah, that just gives a little bit of a better look to this. So it is like you have to pay at the parking barrier before you go in. I kind of want to make them stop there as well. I don't know if that's a little bit cheeky. It's probably going to completely screw up my traffic, right? We could just get them to actually probably not that side. That's probably a bad idea, right? Oh, there we go. Just totally messed that up. Yeah, let's not stop there. Let's change what I just did. Let's get rid of those. You can keep going, that's fine. she can give way there. Yeah, I think let's just get them to stop. No, not that one. Just that way. Make it look fun. You should add ferries to the marina. Yeah, that is going to happen. That's been suggested by an awful lot of people, so that is going to happen, definitely. Do they not have small ones on the workshop? What, small toll booths? They probably do. Yeah, they probably do, but these are the assets that I've got, so that's what we're using. They probably have got something better, though. Yeah, definitely. The hill there makes sense because it could be a heap of earth that they're dug out of the mines if they've been there a long time. That is a very good thought. That is a very good thought, Doodle Plays. Yeah, good shout. I think the marina is more of a posh private affair. What, no ferries? Is that what you mean by that? Right, so here as well, the other thing that I noticed when I was editing it back, sometimes you just don't notice things when you're doing it, but it bothers me because my OCD is that this isn't equal. And also when I was practicing planning out this detailing build as well, I noticed it wasn't equal and I need it to be. So the next thing we're going to do is basically delete all of the rocks this side and come in and just level out that ground a little bit so that it's a little bit more equal on both sides, so that we've got, yeah, equal room to play with. So in fact, instead of doing that, let's just mass delete all of these little bits here so that we've, yeah, got the room to extend this out. And then, yeah, we're gonna have to do a little bit of playing around with the landscaping tools, which sometimes goes well, sometimes doesn't. You should use custom cars, trucks and trains. Yeah, see, yeah, a lot of people suggested that. I know a lot of people feel that the donut trucks, or have quite strong opinions about the donut trucks, but I feel like they're part of Cities Skylines. So, yeah, I think for Auridon, what I might do is an episode like later on in the series where we swap out all that kind of, yeah, vehicles and service vehicles and everything basically for some custom assets and have a go at it. But in the main, I'm going to stick to what is available essentially from the vanilla part of the game, because yeah, that's the whole thing with Auridon, is I'm trying to only use workshop when it's necessary. So like if something's just fundamentally missing from the vanilla game, like a lot of the props that I use, and obviously I'll use vanilla ++ roads to give us a bit more variation, but apart from that I want to try and stick to as much of what we've already got as possible. So cars and trucks and stuff like that goes into that, unfortunately. Daniel W, thanks a lot for that cute Karina Marina giggle moment. Yeah, like if anyone doesn't know the reference to that, it's from an Overcharged Egg live stream where, yeah, I suggested the name and it ended up sticking, and it was one of the funnest live streams I've ever been on for City. So if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. I think it's the Green Cities Fishing Marina live stream from Novaria. It was great fun. But yeah, Karina has 2 marinas now in City Skylines. But she is a Patreon of mine and a mod as well, and a general all-round amazing human being. So yeah, that's why we got the Karina Marina. Found your city recently. I must say you're very creative and it's a joy to see you bring the city to life. Well, thank you very much. That's a really nice comment. Thank you, Threefold. I appreciate that. Walkable tulip garden would look great on the slope. We're going to do, well, I'll come on to it. We're going to do something with this before I just completely muck it up like that. I think we're kind of smoothed out and a little bit more equally the side there. So we'll need to come back with more rock detail in that side. And this is a little bit dodgy in places now, but it's better than it was. I just want to make sure it's as smooth as it possibly can be. And I'm going to undo all my good work there again. Yeah. But I think that's pretty much okay to be working with now. So, right, what we are going to do, and I am going to scoot on over to Google Earth for this to show you the inspiration. When are you going to do a university? Very soon, very soon. I'm actually like, I kind of want to get to Liberal Arts College, which is 17,000 population. So that is, yeah, what I'm trying to aim for at the moment. If we can get that, then I can do a different type of university to just the trade school. So that's what I'm thinking, but it'll come very, very soon. Do you think you'll ever do a heavily detailed series using PO, etc.? I've never used PO, George, so it's unlikely. I am tempted to try it, but yeah, it's unlikely. It's unlikely I'll go that far. That's just kind of like not really the style that I've been used to playing for years. Use self-leveling paths down the sides and then central path down the middle to get your symmetry. Yeah, that's a good shout. Yeah, right. So I'll show you what we're going to do. And again, this was a suggestion that came in from V1, and it was like, I looked at this and was just like, yes. But this is Park Eduardo, the 7th in, I'm not going to say that in Portuguese, I'm going to absolutely butcher that, but that's how I say it in my accent. And yeah, this is in Lisbon, and yeah, it's kind of like, it's obviously it's very different. It's got the monument at the bottom, it's got this at the top. I've no idea what that is, if that is actually a thing. I don't know. I've never been to this park in real life. But yeah, what I'm looking at here as the inspiration is these hedges, this hedge pattern down the middle. And obviously it's a bit different to ours because it is sunken in, and the paths are running up the sides, and I'm going to keep our central path in it. But yeah, this is what I'm going to use for inspiration for these hedges. So we're going to take this and adapt it a little bit. You love this park. Okay, that's good, Mark. Yeah, you were there today. No way, Zuka. Really? Wow, that's quite a coincidence. Hello, welcome, Francesco. Thank you for the comment. That's really kind. Yeah, I'm personally a heavy detailer, but I love watching all kinds of cities on YouTube. Yeah, like I think yeah, I mean, I'm not a PO heavy detailer, but I obviously like the detailing. We'll see. You never know. I might get to PO. You never know. You never know. Right. So let's do it. So I'm going to use these hedges. Let me just check that our city isn't dying still. I did plop in an extra what's it called, cemetery down there, but yeah, if anyone who's seen the latest episode will know that I've got death care problems because I'm a rubbish mayor. I don't take care of my citizens. So oh, it looks like I have gone ahead and deleted a load of my bushes down there as well, so that's great. So let's just let's delete them all out then while we're at it, so we can have a clean slate. No, just want trees. Yeah, because then we can fix that. I don't know how I managed to do that, probably in the landscaping. Oh, let's get this straight. Let's just get it all in one go. Right, there we go. Right, so let's just remove those and then we can put them back in when we want to. So, right, yeah, we're going to use, which way should I come in and do it? This way. So we're going to use these hedges, and how I am going to do it is I'm going to come down 2 units, and we're basically going to do a repeated pattern. So I want to take it off snapping there. Let's do that. And yeah, 1 unit. So I want it on road length because road length, yeah, the length of the hedge is pretty important here. So I'm going to do 2, 1, and then 3, and a pattern of that all the way down. And yeah, we definitely want to take off road guidelines, snap in for that. And I don't know how straight this is going to be to the path. I think we snapped into the guidelines there, so hopefully it should be all right. But yeah, this is what we're going to do all the way down, and then turn it into a much nicer pattern than just one-sided. But yeah, hopefully it's not gonna look exactly the same as that park in Lisbon, but that's definitely the inspiration for it, which was such a good shout. So yeah, thank you to V1, it was who mentioned that. Really, really appreciate that shout. So yeah, we'll do it like that, and then here, so I do want road guidelines just for a second so we can bring it out perfectly 1 unit, yeah, and then we're going to mirror it all the way down. So it's like very similar to that pattern in that park, and this should just help to give it, yeah, a lot more interest than just having this plain slate. Yeah, the kind of speckled grass effect as well. And we'll do some flowers in amongst it. And yeah, I think I'm thinking about more paths as well down it, but we will, oh, I've messed up the pattern there, haven't I? Oh, great. Oh, great. I've missed loads in chat, so let's catch up on that before I delete all of this and start again. You feel the way FewCandy plays now is enough? She plays in a way that seems like most players can achieve it. With PO, it takes it to a different level. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It like, yeah, it starts to become a whole different game. It's like artists, isn't it, with PO? That's a good point, Eggsy. You live in Lisbon, Zuka. I didn't know that. You were there today. Well, there we go. That's funny. What's PO? PO is procedural objects, so it's basically where you can essentially manipulate any object in the game, so you can make it bigger, smaller. I mean, I don't know the details of it, so Someone in chat could probably tell you more about it than me. But yeah, you can essentially manipulate and change any object in the game. And yeah, there we go. When I practiced this, it ended on that part of the pattern. So I think that's right. Is that right? I think that's right. Yeah, it changes the game up. JJR with a £5 super sticker, and it's the lemon saying hi. I don't know what it's doing, but thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And welcome on in. Do I have all the DLCs? Yes, I do. Yeah, all of them. Content creator packs as well. Yeah. You should try it. It's very powerful. I am tempted to try it at some point, but yeah. I want a city that loads in less than 5 minutes. I don't know, if you use PO, you could be there for a couple of hours, right? I don't have a couple of hours to wait for my city to load. So yeah, that is the type of thing that we are going to go for. Hedge maze with walkable paths would be cool. Yeah, we could definitely do some kind of maze at the bottom potentially, but yeah, this is what I'm going to go for, and I'm thinking I will bring paths down it, because what I do want to do now is essentially repeat this pattern on the other side. So yeah, I'll bring it out by 1 unit and then down by 2, and yeah, it's going to be like this the other side if I can get it to snap in correctly. Yeah, so we'll do this all on one side and then I'll copy to the other. Don't worry, I'm not going to spend the whole stream just putting in tiny little bits of hedges. But yeah, we're going to mirror it. So it's slightly different because I know the actual park has gaps in between these. But I kind of, I don't know, yeah, there's not a huge amount of room to play with on this slope as well. So I thought this gave us a little bit more options. So yeah, we'll come down here. And I know I could copy it and move it. Copy it using move it, but I just found this easier earlier, so this is the way we're going to do it. That's the way we're going to do it. If I can get it to the right place. There we go. Yeah. Oh, what's it doing now? Oh, it's because the grid's gone weird here. Okay, so let's do guidelines again. Yeah. And now we'll take guidelines off and we should be fine. Yay. Yeah, you can set up hotkeys. I know someone asked about this for turning on snapping or not in the settings, just so people know that as well. Quite useful with fine road tools, so I don't have to like keep using the mouse to go down there and turn it on and off. Yeah, someone asked about that recently. There's loads of hotkeys you can do and they're super useful just to speed up the game. But yeah, that's what we're going to do, and I know it's a bit slopey there, so we can come through and sort that out. Yeah. 100% with paths, slightly invisible paths. Yeah, I haven't got any invisible paths actually activated, so I was going to use a different one. We'll come to it. A couple of gravel paths along the edges would be nice, and the centre people's view is blocked by hedges. Yeah, that is one thing that I'll look at, and I'll show you in a second. We'll put some like skyline buildings down, not the actual skyline, but sort of like it. Please use the events DLC. I will. I've got it. Don't worry. That will definitely happen. Your Auridon series has been a great inspiration to mess up a city in new and interesting ways. I like that. I like that. Hopefully not too messed up, right? Yeah. Hi, IT. I will say your name wrong. I'm sorry. Hello. Welcome. Looks good. Loving it. Okay, good. Right. So what we're going to do is copy that and paste it into the other side so it's all perfectly mirrored. And I might have just got really lucky in the copy in there and got all of it. I haven't got the nodes at the bottom, so let's get that. Yeah, and then we're going to copy that across to the other side. Now I really want to get this in like perfectly in line. So yeah, it's going to be annoying if I don't. And it's really hard to tell the difference because the lines, when you see it on the segments like this, are much wider than the actual hedges. So I don't know if it's going to be a different distance to the path or not. That looks okay. That looks okay. That was a little bit closer to the path, is it? Is it? I think we can get away with that. I think we can get away with that. But yeah, so that's generally the main frame of it anyway. So a bit different to the Park Eduardo, but similar. ACO, hi, new subscriber, loving the city so far. Thank you very much. Thank you. I thought you were building a hedge maze. Well, yeah, sort of. We could do a proper maze down the bottom. I have been considering that because I want to kind of change up the like reception entrance area a little bit. And that is just not quite in the centre, is it? I'm seeing now. So I might try and just move it over a little bit. Yeah, because we need to sort out the bottom here with the hedges as well. We will definitely have a hedge maze somewhere in the city. So yeah, watch this space. Oh, hello, wrong button. Let's yeah, let's just adjust this over a little bit so that we can make sure it is, the path is actually in the centre. That looks a little bit better. It's hard to tell with that shadow there. Yeah, that looks better. So let's just smooth out this side very quickly, and then we can look at what we're going to do down the middle of it. Because I was torn about this because I didn't know whether to leave it quite plain and simple, or whether to, yeah, try and put loads of flowers, or, oh god, not that. Not that. Or yeah, whether to try and put lots of flowers or paths, that sort of thing down it. But I think what we're going to do is do 2 more paths down that side and then a row of flowers down those 2, so you can kind of look down the top and see the flowers. But yeah, I'll show you, we'll do a little bit of a view check in a minute, because the hedges, yeah, do kind of, they don't block it, you can still see the downtown view, but they interrupt a little bit more, I suppose, is what we could say there. Let's just, I love working with terrain in cities. Yeah, let's just bring that out. I just want to make sure the hedge is nice and flat, which it doesn't, yeah, it looks all right like that actually. And just smooth out some of these bits in the middle here. Get some of those lines a little bit smoother. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. It's a little bit lumpy here, isn't it? That's a bit better. Okay, yeah, I think that looks all right. Ryan Studios, hi, welcome. Just joined in. What is this, a maze? It's not actually a maze, it's just like hedge decoration, honestly. Yeah. Looks great. Okay, thanks, Suka. Coming from someone who's been at this park today, then thanks. I'll take that. I can tell you're British, but that's as far as I can guess. Oh, what is someone guessing where I'm from? I'm down the south. Yeah, reckon southern. Yeah, from Midlands. Yeah, do you know what? I was brought up north, so I'm a bit of both, but I've been down south too long, so I definitely sound southern now. You were the person who suggested Aylesbury. Ah, I remember that. Yeah, there's loads more namings to come. So there's loads more namings to come. Right, okay, yeah, so look, let's what I'm going to do is just put in a little bit of the downtown so we can do a little view check. And this is not, by the way, this is not a spoiler. This is not how the downtown's going to look. I'm just going to literally plop in a couple of tall buildings so you can see the view from up there. So this is, yeah, don't get excited. It's not a downtown preview at all. But like that's basically where the central business district is going to go, and then like there's going to be like little pockets of tall buildings all around. So it's not going to be a like one peak skyline. It is going to have multiple points to it. But yeah, I'm just going to go and chuck in the tallest buildings so you can have a look. And we can just check that view over the hedges, because yeah, I definitely don't want anything that's going to block this view essentially. So yeah, let's put that in there, and then we can just chuck in some of the really tall IT cluster buildings over here. Yeah, like these ones, so we can see them. Maybe some of the green cities, because they're tall as well. These are the type of things that are going to like frame the skyline as well. So yeah, so that's not a spoiler, by the way. It's not a spoiler, and they haven't got any water or power, so they're going to freak out. But yeah, we just go into first person, because if you come right down to here, you can see the hedges are actually pretty high. So it's a little bit view blocky, but that's kind of head height, but it's going to look pretty cool. So we definitely don't want anything taller than those hedges, because I was debating whether to put trees down it, but I think that's too much. So yeah, but that's going to be sort of it with the actual skyline, not this. Sled Hill, yeah, exactly. Yeah, the hedges kind of ruin that a little bit though, don't they? How about putting a little gravel path down the middle of the hedges with the benches? Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do on one side. Yeah. Am I going to do suburban sprawl? I will do, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. First person viewer on a tram ride. I can definitely do that at some point. Yeah. Oh, we can do a little one today if people want to. Right. It's really hard to see down this arch, but yeah, that's the general gist. So let's do some paths down it. So yeah, we could do the gravel path. I'm thinking like what I want is one down in between the hedges this side and there, and then I don't think another two paths because I feel like that's too much. We could potentially do it right down the outside. And just keep flowers in the middle of these, but I feel like going down through the hedges is probably a bit nicer. So let's do that. I'm tempted to use amusement path for this because when I tested it, it looked pretty good actually. But I don't know. You guys could probably beg to differ, but it's going to snap in. So let's take that off. We'll take collision off as well, just so we can get this in really nicely. But yeah, what I'm thinking, and let's just have a look how it looks. Oh no, not like that. Oh, we should put in gravel path. Right, let's get rid of all that. Oh, and a bit of hedge for good measure there. Yeah, on my Twitch stream the other day, I spent ages putting in a load of keys and then accidentally deleted one. It was very painful. It was very painful. Lots of kids would be crying if they lost a sledding hill. Yeah, that is true. They could still sled down the path, or maybe like over the rocks down the side, just for a bit of thrills, right? Big thrills. Yeah. We'll have another sledding hill somewhere. I will do some like an episode where we change up the theme and stuff at some point as well, if people are keen to see it in the snow. I might do just one episode which is change everything up, change the vehicles, change the theme, have a look at it in a different light, but much further down the line. Nothing like that too soon. So we could just use basic gravel paths. We've obviously used the zoo path in the middle, but part of me is also tempted to change that up actually to the amusement park path. Can we just have a look? Like, I quite like the red and the brick, although it'd be like a nightmare for anyone to lay that going up the hill. Don't know, what do we think? Amusement park path or zoo path? Don't forget about the bug buildings in the distance. That's very true. I'll go and delete them. Okay, delete them. Reminds me of the view from Hampstead Heath in London. That was actually like what I kind of had in the back of my mind when I created that, is somewhere that, yeah, you could go and like sit and just chill and overlook the city a little bit. Obviously it's probably not as, well, yes, I don't think it's as high as that. You wouldn't get quite as sweeping views from up on the monument, particularly now with the hedges in as well. But yeah, that was exactly what I was thinking of. And there was somewhere, so I lived in South London for a bit. Is it Box Hill? Is that what it's called? Another place we could get like lovely little views. Not quite as good as Hampstead Heath. Dirty H, welcome. Yeah, if anyone wants some really good cities content, go and check out Dirty H. I watched your, is it Party Island, the other day. Awesome stuff. So yeah, shout out for you. Welcome to the stream. You prefer this path? We like amusement. I'm missing what we wish we had, like a cobblestone path. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could go and get one off the workshop, but again, Auridon theme. Let's stick to a vanilla assets as much as possible. That means paths. Although I have got other stuff. What are we thinking then? Zoo, amusement, zoo, amusement. Amusement is just fine in the middle. Amusement in the middle. We could do something different up the sides, yeah. Don't know what it would look like with a mixture of amusement and zoo path. It's probably a little bit, it needs to be consistent, I think. There we go, we can look at both of them side by side. We can look at both of them side by side. Poll time. Should I do a poll? I've never done a poll. Okay, here's the, oh, it says yes or no. Okay, so I'm going to do zoo path. Yes is for zoo path, no is for amusement park path. Oh, this is my first poll on YouTube. on live. Has that worked? I don't even know. Has that worked? You can tell me if it's worked or not. Oh, there it is. So yeah, yes is for zoo path, no is for amusement path. There we go. Keep this. Oh, what, the mixture? Okay, fine. Oh, I should have done a third option for a mixture. Sorry. Sorry. Gravel works better? Oh, okay, right. I don't know how to do a poll with more than just yes or no. The white on the right is too stark. Prefer the amusement part. I think I'm leaning towards amusement. I can't see what the poll's doing now. Amusement path definitely better. Let's I'll end the poll in a second if I know how. I'm trying to figure it out live on stream. Let's put this in, then you can see. There we go. I quite like that. I do like the red, the green, I have to say. I think I'm leaning this way. 3 different paths. We could do 3 different paths. That's an idea. Stripey, like... Although they're not that different in colour, that's the only thing. I mean, grey's a little bit meh, isn't it? Dunno. Right. Oh, is it super close? Is it 51% to 1? Oh, that's super close. The red makes it pop. Streams of fun, FewCandy, more please. Oh, thanks, John. Thanks. Fun me trying to figure out how to do a poll. That's perfect like this. It's 50-50. Oh, come on, people. Come on, people. We've got to lean one way or the other. Consistency is better, no matter. Yeah, I think we'll go for consistent because I think stripey, they're not like, if there was decent colours and like popped it, then I think it would be all right. But no, I think we'll do this. Egg, overcharged egg, welcome. Using your full name. Not telling you off. Welcome, egg. Yeah, welcome. ACO, no, that looks great. Amusement all the way. Are we at 52% for zoo path now? Oh, come on, people. I'm rooting for amusement path. Amusement for the win. I like the idea that the middle one stands out. That's not a bad shout, actually. That's not a bad shout. I don't know if, like, I just don't think that stands out enough to have it as zoo path. Like, could we go for concrete? I'm changing up the poll here. Oh, we got 54% for zoo now. You like it this way? Builder on the paths look off. The zoo one is plain and doesn't take away from the green. Oh, what, the little white bits there? Yeah, it has got, actually, yeah, if we look a little bit closer. Yeah, it has got a little concrete border to it, doesn't it? And we've also got the lights to take into account as well, which are changing colour as they go up the slope. And it's in the hedge there, actually, which doesn't look great. Do you know what? This grey one looks quite nice. Red path is your fave. Amusement with gravel on the outsides. Well, have we got a bit of zoo path in here? Just have a little close-up look. Let's do that. Oh yeah, okay, look, amusement park path. I think amusement park path up the middle, and I'm leaning actually towards just the grey one there. The lights are nice there, they don't stick in the hedge. The amusement park path actually doesn't work on the outsides. Okay, look, it's 52% for the zoo path. You guys can't make up your mind, and neither can I, right? So, zoo path is the plan, I believe. I think so. I think it has to be because the width on the sides, at least, the width isn't right for the amusement park path. It's sticking into the hedges. So let's change that to zoo. And I'm leaning towards this one in the middle. I'm leaning towards this one. I clicked zoo by error, so you can take it off. Oh, sorry. You like the grey? You like the grey? Yeah. Elevated zoo path obs. Yeah, obs. Go gravel park for the outside ones. Park in the middle, in your opinion. All right. I may have to do another poll then. Is it? Nature reserves are done. No, nature reserve not here. Nature reserve not here. It's yeah, anything apart from nature reserve or plain pavement is what I'm thinking. I definitely want something that's a little bit nicer than that. Oh god, I can't make up my mind. This is stressful. There's so many different opinions coming through. The zoo makes the centre one pop like this. You agree with overcharged egg? Love the grey in the middle too. What did Overcharged Egg say? Gravel and the outsides, park in the middle. We can try gravel on the outsides. Because the thing is with the gravel one as well, we can put in our own lighting. We can put in our own lighting and our own benches. So we can put the benches like quite nicely spaced. If you want to do a micro detailing stream, I realise we're already like nearly 40 minutes in and we may not get onto the quarry today. I'm slow. Should there be a path across connecting all three? We could do that actually. That's a good shout. We could do like a central bit where we break up the hedges and do a cross. Although the only thing is with that, because I experimented with doing like a load of leveled keys down this. Yeah, and to get the terrain nice is pretty hard doing a path across. Like we can use no controller obviously to slope things, but it does mess it up a little bit. But I'm just thinking like if we did do that, because it is a good shout to have something interesting in the middle, we could break it around about here, which isn't quite the middle I don't think, but yeah, let's try that. Do what you like. Yeah. Red would be eye-catching. I will do what I like, don't worry. Detailed, not slow. Okay. I like the gravel for the outsides too. I'm trying to do my grocery shopping while watching. It's not going well. Sorry, Ellen. Sorry. University path, they're grey, but they have different lights. Which one? Did I use just the normal park one here? Could use. I haven't locked any of the other ones. I've got the trade school. Yeah, we could use that. I don't like the benches as much. Yeah, I prefer the wooden benches. The trade school benches are very concretey. Right, let's leave it like that, because then we can put in our own lights and sort it out, and then let's break out the hedge in the middle here and see if we can get in a cross path. And I'm thinking, although it's going to mess up the connections, isn't it? Let's do it on gravel. I have to move it slightly to make that in the middle. But yeah, do you see like it levels the terrain up? I think just like that in the middle we can get away with a little bit. So let's just move this up a tiny bit so it's nicely centered. Yeah, just a little. Oh, okay. Well, it's helped a little bit, but it still looks a little bit dodgy in the middle there. But yeah, if we then use a no controller, we can slope it out on either end, and that just helps with the terrain a little bit. Actually, the gravel one will still be fine, won't it? Because it's terrain conforming. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Because then what I would like to do as well, to brighten it up, is bring in some flowers. So actually, got rid of the bushes there. We can definitely do that all the way up along the middle there as well. So I want to use really bright ones. So I was thinking like the orange and yellow and maybe the red. Yeah. So let's just see. Do we like the crossbar? I'm actually thinking maybe, sorry, just before I come to that. Just changing my mind all the time. Yeah, that's better. Looks much nicer in the middle there. And actually the terrain's fine around it, so yeah. That's what we'll do. So I'm going to bring in I think the bright orange and yellow is what I'm thinking. And then we could do red. Oh, red. Red's quite sort of patriotic, isn't it? I don't know. Is it patriotic? I don't know. Maybe. Could have a red, white and blue. Not that this is a British inspired thing. This is not really an anywhere inspired city. It's a bit of a mashup really of just Cities Skylines buildings and my content. You could cheese it. Yes, Eggsy, that is a very good point. That is a very good point. Although they've got the car park. So what you mean cheese it up and down this slope? I definitely could. Definitely could. I have got the invisible park entrances down here, but I'm pretty sure people are just walking around them, so I could put in some additional ones. The red's not popping actually. The red is not popping, so let's undo that. Sarah Ducky with a 20 Australian dollar super chat. It's insanely early for you, so thank you for coming along. This will look great from Monument Valley. It will. It will. Shall we have a little look? Shall we have a little look? Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, there you go. Little view up there. Little view up there. Not looking too bad. Looking a lot better though, right? Looking a lot better. Oh, I've missed so much of the chat. There's so much going on. I can't keep it up. Does no controller allow a sloped intersection on paths the same way as it does for roads? Yes, it does. Yeah. Yeah, so that's exactly what I did in the middle there. I think the grey would look nice for the cross path. Okay, I've caught up on that. I agree, David. I agree. Right, red pops with the yellow. What, in terms of the flowers? Yeah, see, look, okay, look, if I'd put this one up the other side, then we can see these ones just a little bit brighter. I think it looks a little bit better. But yeah, we definitely, park life cheese, I've got to remember that, because that would be, oh, did I just put that in, not in a straight line? Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Right, let's get rid of them then. Start over. Okay, let's get that straight. Oh, it's not going to be straight. Oh, yeah, just got them. Okay, right, let's try that again. Yeah, I don't know. Feeling that a little bit more. I feel like it's just that little bit brighter. It's very flowery all the way up the slope, but I mean, we could mix up the colours of the flowers. We could do some pink. Could do some pink. Coloured bushes are much brighter, but they should be used sparingly, you think? Not like just full-on flower garden. I was thinking more sparingly up there. I was thinking in these gaps as well, we could line those with some flower patterns, but we could do it a little bit better. So let's just have a look. We can always change that up. And actually, I'm just seeing like the benches are in the middle of the bushes there as well. But yeah, I was thinking here, what we could do if we can get these to go in is something that is like a repeated pattern. So if I do just a little bit, what I'll do is copy it in up and down the slope. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. I don't know if we want a bit of green mixed in. No, probably not. Have one of these, something a little bit different. And then, yeah, if we copy that, actually no, not copy that, let's do the other side first. So going to do something essentially similar to that. It'll let us get it in the right place. It just wants to snap to the node. Oh, tree anarchy. Do we need that on? There we go. So what do we want? A bit of yellow in there. Because yeah, then I'll copy this. We get a... I don't know how good it will look, but we can do little sections of plants like this. Well, I'm kind of looking at this and going, don't know if I'm that keen on these flowers now, but let's have a look. Let's have a look. That will be okay. Maybe see one more red one up here. Like that. And then yeah, if we copy these, what we can do is yeah, fill out each of these segments with it. So it's just like little bits of height. And then what I was thinking is a tiny tree with some decoration in the middle of all of these, but it has to be a short tree because obviously that point about the view with the downtown before, like I don't want to block any more of that view. So yeah, something like this. That just helps to break it up the slope. And then, yeah, I was thinking I could actually even just use the little sugar maple. I think looks kind of quite cute in here with just a little bit of overgrowth or something around it. So actually I might use one of Mr. Mason's. Yeah, like just something like that. We could go even further actually with these yellow bushes and do, yeah, something like that in the centre. Is that actually centred? Might have lucked out there. And then again, what we'll do is we'll copy that and put these in all of the middle of these squares. We can see how this looks. I tried various different things with this when I was planning it out and couldn't really land on anything I like. So I am I'm doing a mishmash and winging it a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. There's so many different things you could do with this that yeah. I was thinking something like that, and I know that you couldn't really see it, but you can imagine like, yeah, actually you can't really see it at all, could you? You couldn't even walk in there with the flowers between the hedges, but yeah, never mind. Oh, bye Eggsy, thanks for popping in. Yellow ones look great. Can you try the violet or pink trees? Oh yeah, we could do what instead of the sugar maple. Yeah, they are the new one is what I'd like love to use, but it's too tall. Like it's too tall. When you get to the top it starts blocking the view. because I did try that one out. So we could use one of the vanilla normal trees. I can find them, one of these ones. Yeah, something a bit more colourful. Never tried a manicured garden before. I did one on the Twitch stream in my spa hotel thing, and it turned out all right actually. But yeah, this is this is next level now. Maybe a small fountain inside the squares. Do you know what? We could vary it up. So like every other one instead of this tree. So let's get rid of that. We could do yeah, a little fountain. And maybe get rid of these, yeah, these flower things so that people could walk down the grass. You could imagine like that could be a thing. I think that one's too big, so I'm thinking like, yeah, just this little one. Just like that. I might keep the bushes around it just for consistency. Then we can do that every other one. So, where's that one? Yeah, so like delete out this one. Let's put in the fountain in there. That would work. And that varies it up. It's a little bit less tree heavy from that sense as well. So we'll do those two. Let's do that. Egg! It's 5 quid. You super chatted me the other day. We're just bouncing them backwards and forwards. Thank you so much for the super chat, and thank you for turning up on the stream again. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I love that. I think mine was £4.59 actually. So you know, like that's 51p. No, thank you. You could do every other one, the pink tree. Instead of the there's so many ideas here. I'm gonna have to stick to one. I think I'll stick to the fountain. Maybe we change up. We don't have to do this same pattern on the other side as well. Although I think I do think we should, just for if it's gonna go down that whole landscape garden look, it probably should be symmetrical, right? We've done it symmetrical this far, so what do we feel about these flower beds? I'm thinking get rid so that people could walk through, but it will be slightly less colourful. We'll have the yellow to make it pop, but yeah. Gazebos would look great in the square. They would. There's so many things that would look good. Make the maze walkable. I agree. So let's get rid of let's change my mind again. This is what streams are all about, right? Community input. That's what I like. And again, yeah, when I was testing this, I just couldn't land on anything that like I particularly was like, yes, let's do that. So I like to have input. Yeah, if only I could take all of the ideas, then I would, honestly, but we have to do one thing. Yeah, I think that's better. And then like people could technically walk through it if they want. I know they won't. I mean, we could get invisible pass, but that looks nice actually. It's quite tasteful, isn't it? I don't like the flowers down the middle, so I'm gonna get rid of them while we're at it. Yeah, let's just delete the whole lot. We'll do something different there. But yeah, I like that. I like that. So can we, if I do this, can we just copy that? It's a little bit dangerous. Like, well, it could turn out easier than I thought. Oh, it's going to be tough to get this exactly right. I need a like top-down view for this. I think that's okay. We can have a little look. I think that's all right. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of cute. I like that. Subtle, not too much. Consistent, symmetrical. Everyone has so many opinions for manicure gardens. Yeah. Yeah, exactly that. Where are we? Put the flower beds on both sides of the fountain. Oh yeah, okay, in those squares. Yeah, we could do that. That'll vary it up as well from the little ones. So what, just a row of flower beds either side of those? That'll look nice. We could go ahead and do it in a planter, but that's probably a little bit overkill, so let's not do that. Let's just yeah, I'm gonna spend the whole stream doing just this bit. That's right. Yeah, that's what it's all about though, right? Micro detailing landscape gardens. No, this is like my favourite part of the game, is doing just silly little stuff like this. Yeah. As you can probably tell by now. Yeah, I like doing lots of natural stuff, but I also like industry is like my favourite thing to do as well. If you couldn't tell by the fact that I did like 2 loads of industry in the first 4 episodes. I've only just started getting demand back for industry, which makes me quite excited for another industrial build. Right. Maybe get rid of the middle flowers. Oh, see, I've already copied it across the other side. Let's try that. I'm thinking just on the fountain bits. That's a good shout. Gives it a little bit more colour as well. And then it is still like people can walk through. So it is like, yeah, like a proper country garden that people can walk through. And there's, you can imagine there's a little signs that say, oh, these are, I don't know any names of flowers now that I'm on the spot. These are some hyacinths, something like that, lilies. I'm lost now in chat. There's so much in chat, I can't keep up. Sorry, everyone. The gardeners, thank you for making their job easier. That's a great comment. The lilac flowers down the centre walkway will frame nicely with the purple trees at the bottom. They would, and actually, there's Mr. Maisons. These ones. Could use these. Are they a little bit too bushy? A little bit too bushy for going down here. Did I do all those flower beds? Let's just before I've yeah, there we go. Let's copy this across the other side because I quite like that. It's simple, so we'll do that. I could put in planters next to them, which would probably look like extra detail, but let's not go overboard. I've got to think of my prop count somewhere. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Yeah, we could. I mean, we could do little flower beds in these sections here as well. Something like that. That would probably help with the colour as well, because in these outer section as well, it's pretty plain. So we could just do like, could just be in every box maybe. Maybe not exactly the same flower bed. No, could start getting too repetitive. Right, lilac flowers. Yeah, we've got these ones, which I love. I think they're really pretty. But then we could also, yeah, we could do something like that. Is that, in fact, actually, if we go down to first person, right? Let's have a little look. Oh, they're so pretty. They're so pretty. They're so well done. I love them. Primal Gamer, welcome. Flowers in the fountains look awesome. Good, Edward. Thank you. Look at the Palace of the Parliament in Romania. That's far from realism, even if they had like 200 fountains. Oh, I'll have to have a look at that. Let's have a look at that. This should be called the Queen's Jubilee Garden. Joke intended after I read the... Yeah. You can make a seating area every 3 or 4 enclaves. Yes, definitely. That's a really good shout. Keeping the memorial theme. What about statues in the closed squares in the maze? That's also a good one. There's a good vanilla small statue as well. I kind of, because the height of the hedges, I'm thinking Mr. Mason's lovely little bush will go nicely here. So let's do that. But let's yeah, I won't do them as heavily as I did those other ones. Let's space them out a little bit, and then yeah, we'll come on to statues as a really good shout. Really, really good shout. Are they too close together? Now what I might do actually is bring them away from the path a little bit. We still get that ruined texture around the edge, but that is just this theme. So, and it is like boreal. It is a boreal area, so I'm fine with that. We could, let's space it out just a little bit more, I think. Tiny bit less, so we get a nice one in the end. I'll just move it. I'll just move it. Is that too close to the path? Oh, we're going to get some in benches here, which is a bit annoying. So let's do it up to the bench. Yeah, and then we can start again, so we can make sure that we're not putting bushes in benches. Yeah, that's better. Now we can just chuck one on the end here. And then do the same, although I can't remember what distance it was now. Not that. That doesn't look too far off. That'll do, that'll do. So yeah, again, let's avoid the benches there. And I think this is where I put a gateless entrance at the top, but I might need to change that to the pavement one, which will look a little bit better. And then we can mirror that down this side. Is there a bench there? Oh, we're going to get bush in it. That's fine. I'll come back and delete that in a second. And there. So let's start from there. That's better. That's almost-ish symmetrical. Not quite. Not quite. But that works. That works. Okay, so where was that? Bush in a bench. Let's just adjust that. Oh, it's not too bad. Just move it a tiny bit. We can spin it around a little bit. It'll be alright. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, okay. A little bit of space out flowers around the middle. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Alternate the bushes. I've just seen that now. FC flowers, shaped flower beds would also fit. Yeah, that would we could do that. Lots of bush action happening here. I said some landscapes once. I do like a bush pattern. Yeah, lots of bush action for this memorial park, that's for sure. Right, what was I going to do? Statues. Let's have a little look, because there's yeah, there's a little tiny one, isn't there? Pretty sure. This one. I know it's Chinese, but like, because this one's too big. That's the thing. I don't have any workshop assets for statues, which I should have got had I thought about it. Should we have some Chinese dragons, like they've been loaned, or not loaned, but bought for the city? Should we do that? Benches? Oh, sorry, yes. Okay, let's do benches. Some pink tree vibes. Looks lovely. You like a nice and tiny trimmed version? I had to read that out. Oh, God. Yeah. No. Yeah. Right, that's enough bush action for now. Benches. Okay, let's do some little seating enclaves. What's the word for that? Little seating bits. What? Oh, yeah. What type of benches do we do? Could do some round ones that are facing the hedge. Would look a little bit rubbish. There's the long bench, isn't there? That's a slightly longer one. Just thinking what would fit nice. Like the concrete ones, yeah, I'm not so keen on. We could do a zoo one. I think it probably liberal arts. Kind of looks the fanciest. Valleyard, welcome in. Hello. Dragon Mount. Oh, I like that. I do like Dragon Mount. Yes, I'm a dragon fan. Game of Thrones, Skyrim, you name it. Let's do some of these then. And what we could do, if we put no, let's just have one there. I might have to move that in a second. Let's put one like this. Oh, it's going to ruin the texture underneath. Wait, there's one bench that doesn't do that. It's this one, isn't it? Yes. Right, we're going to use that then. Yeah, we're going to use that. Because then it won't change the texture underneath. I don't know why that is. I've absolutely no idea why some benches do that and not others. But yeah. Interesting fact there. So yeah, if we do them, I've got to move that so it's perfectly in line, right? Move it back against the hedge just a little bit so we get a nice corner piece there. And then we could, I mean, I could go really overboard with the props here. I'm just thinking, is there an absolutely tiny one that we can fit in the corner? They're all, I don't think I've got any small squares. That's annoying. Unless there's one in here. No, they're all 4 meters. Yeah, they're big. Oh, we could centre it around some of these. That might look all right. Just move the benches out. Yeah, that actually fits in quite nicely with the size of the hedge there. So we could do that. And then what we'll do is get the... did I delete the statue? Yeah. Let's get our Chinese statue. Or is it Japanese? I don't know. It's probably Japanese, isn't it? I've no idea. I don't want to offend anyone. This statue from the east. Let's put that right in the middle. As a little bit of a feature, yeah. And then we could do flower beds in the planters. Thinking that. So yeah, let's do some daffodils. Oh, we're not going to be able to get them in. Let's turn collision off. Collision is off. Oh, those hedges are quite annoying then. Okay, so we're going to have to use a lot of move it to get all our flowers into place. That's annoying. Okay, let's just do some bigger flowers so it's a little bit quicker. Actually, I kind of fancy the darker flowers here, a little bit more subtle. These ones. Yeah, let's do some of those. So yeah, we'll just have to use Move It to get these in. So yeah, they're a little bit smaller. Let's just do a little first person. Oh, hello, check on that. Oh yeah, that's quite cute, isn't it? The ground is sloping though, so that bench is like almost floating. Oh, let's get out of that. What prepare to mount egg. Oh my god. Yeah, that does sound weird, so let's not call it that. Do not Google dragon about some strange content on my search results. Oh my god. Okay, I won't Google that. Innuendo City. That's really what we should call it, right? Innuendo Mount. Trash can. Trash can. Yeah, we can do a trash can. We could do... Well, let's do a nice... These kind of probably fit nicely with those benches. Is that what you mean, like that? I don't know. Does a bin take away from the tone? Although we don't want people littering in our nice mount. Nice mount. Thank you, John. Yeah, if you haven't dropped me a like, please do that because it really helps me out. Really helps me out with the whole YouTube algorithm thing. So thank you, John. Statue of Candy. Yeah. Can we lower the hedges a bit? I don't think. Let me just see. No, these ones you can't lower. These ones that I'm using, which is a little bit annoying. I could go and see if there's any others on the workshop that I can pinch that are a little bit lower. They are quite tall, but you still get the view from the top, right? We looked at the view from the top and you still get it, so that's what counts. So let's pick up all of that. Oh, actually we can't take the bin, so let's do all of that. Copy it, and we'll just repeat. I'm thinking. So yeah. Oh, it's really hard to see with all the lines everywhere from Move It. I think that's about right. We can adjust the benches a little bit. Oh, and then yeah, put in our other trash can so it's nice and symmetrical. I feel like that's all right. I feel like that's all right. So let's straighten that bench up a little bit. Little seating area like that. Just cop it down. Definitely don't want a dirty round. No, we don't. We don't. This stream has turned. This stream has turned. Do you think we'll have a zoo in this city? I was just wondering, since I really seen no one do them in this game. Oh, we definitely will. We will have all of the different park types. So we will have amusement, zoo, everything, the full works. We'll have a much bigger city park as well, which I know I haven't done yet. And the nature reserve will develop. We'll probably have a couple of nature reserves because I love a nature reserve. So yeah, we'll definitely have that. Yeah, 100% have a zoo. I quite like the zoos. Yeah, I quite like them. So right, let's copy all of this. Do we want it repeated on the other side, or we could put in a fountain or something on the other side to make it a little bit different? So maybe let's not have this every single one. So let's have it every other one, shall we? So it would be like that one, that one, that one. Yeah, that works out. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. I'm going to have to care slightly less about the orientation of these for now. So I may come on off stream and just check that they're all straight, but don't worry, I won't I won't bore you with some micro managing details like that on stream. Any more than we're already doing micro stuff. No, it's fun. It's fun. Hopefully, anyway. You can tell me. Right, yeah. Let's do that. Do we want it repeated on the other side? I feel like actually quite nice little seating and enclosed bit might be quite nice. What we could do, I'm thinking now we could do some little like, no, it's not enough space. Some little like round paths, round a fountain on some of these to break it up a little bit. I don't know. Might be a little bit much. Hedge question resolved. I don't know if I answered that. If that was something else. A signature little tree opposite the benches. What in the middle here? Oh, on the other side, you mean? Oh yeah, we could have done that. Yeah. We could do that. Let me just see. How many have we got? I'm thinking we'll do a tree in the other one. I'm thinking I'll just have a little, yeah, let's have little bench areas like this on those little inlet bits. I realise I've still got to copy this all down to the other side as well. Yeah, let's do that. What time are we at? We're an hour in. I didn't think this was going to take this long. We're definitely not going to get onto the quarry today. That just means more content for other live streams. There we go. Yeah, it's not straight. Okay, I'm not gonna dwell on that. Yeah, I'm just having a little think, right? Is there enough room to do a very tiny little circle round a fountain here? Which I don't think there probably is, but let's just have a little look. Okay, we'll take that off. Let's have angle only. Oh, and road length, because we need to just make sure. Space already occupied. Have we not got collision on? These hedges are annoying. Okay, let's take road length off and try and make it a little bit smaller. Okay, unless let's do a little trick that never occurred to me for overcharged egg with your ILOS highway detailing. Okay, let's just get this in and we can use multi-network tool to make it nice. We can just move it from here. So let's just get nodes on, move that, we'll copy it. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Would it fit in here? Okay, it's slightly too big. Let's just can I again, this is I'm gonna show that I don't know this mod well enough. Drag to change the radius. Yeah. Oh, hello, no. Yeah, from this way. Oh, can I not change it? Can I not make it any smaller? Can I not make it any smaller? No, I don't think so. I think that's as small as it goes. Let's just come off that then. Let's just try and shift it in a little bit manually. Doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, like that. Because then what I'm thinking is we can get that little tiny fountain right in the middle of it. Fit a bigger one. Oh, we could do that one. Again, I don't know if this is going to fit, so let's just check. Let's copy that. Come back over here. In fact, I could just do it over the paths, couldn't I? I could just literally plonk it in. Might look a little bit weird, but what do we feel about that? Every other block? Round path with a large fountain, yes. So what's this? Few maze of candy. This is I'm doing some landscape gardening today, Valley Lad. We're decorating up this Mount Williams Memorial Park. Let's use its actual name. I like this, so I'm going to use this. Yeah, we're just decorating up because I left it way too plain. So yeah, I wasn't happy with how it looked. And there were some really great suggestions come in on the comments as well. So yeah, definitely want to do that. Okay, I like that. I like that. Yes. Yes, looks great, amazing, so exciting. Cool. Big fountain feels too much for me. Little tiny fountain would be choice. Let's have a little look and see, because we didn't give it a fair shot really, did we? I have to say I think I'm feeling the big fountains here. We've got the little ones there. I feel like it's just a little bit more. Okay, let's do a first person and have a look. Oh, it's floating. Okay, well, let's not do a first, but let's not look too closely, right? Not too closely, people. Is that a little bit too much? It probably is, isn't it? Oh, I wish you could make them slope on the terrain. That's so annoying. They look alright though from far away. That's what we'll go for. Yeah, I think the big fountains here. I should really break those paths as well, but That's okay. I don't think they're actually even connected up the top at the moment. Can we could sink it in a little bit, but yeah, I wish I could slope them. Wish I could slope them. We need to like flatten the terrain slightly there. I might have a play with that. Maybe actually in that sense the little fountains would look better because it's not going to break the terrain out. What do we think? What do we think? Size matters. Yeah, it does. We need to get this right. Big or small? Big fountain. Got to be the big fountain. Bigger fountain works better. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's do big fountain. Let's do big fountain. We could do flowers as well. It could get pretty intense with the detailing here, but we could do flowers as well around this side. I'm thinking actually let's just keep it simple. Let's keep it simple and do some of these. So if we go like this, let's make it a lot bigger. That's a bit too spaced out. Oh, got to get the middle of the circle though to get this right, which is probably not where that fountain is though, right? Yeah, there we go. Let's do that. Let's do that. Just a little bit of extra something around here. Keep it pretty simple. Oh, it's in the middle of the path, isn't it? Okay, well, I'll come through and fix that. But yeah, that will, let's turn it around a little bit, see if I can avoid that. Yeah, that'll just help to lighten it up a little bit, I think. Yeah. So, right, let's move the ones that are on the path then. Well, they actually framing the entrance isn't too bad there. That's worked quite nicely. Should just move these ones over. Yeah, let's just shiftify them a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, and that'll look all right. That one's kind of in the hedge, but we can ignore that, right? Quantum Kong, welcome. Wish you caught the stream from the start. You can always watch it back as a VOD. It will be available right after the stream, I think. So yeah, you can always watch it back if you want to. PO would allow you to slope those. Do you know what? I was thinking exactly that when I was doing it. But yeah, I'm not going down a PO route. Definitely not with Auridon at least. Flowers in corners. Maybe it alternates. There isn't two fountains in a line next to each other. What do you mean? Yeah. I thought I was alternating it like this, or do you mean like just not one fountain on each side, so it's a bit rarer? I think we'll leave it at that because I'm conscious of time. I've got to move on. What do we want? Anything else? I'm just thinking we could put in like a really small tree into here, just to give a little bit of extra something. Although it blocks the statues, doesn't it? It does block the statue. If you put a tree in there, you can't see it over the hedge, can you? So it's a little bit pointless. Although it would look nice from the air. Although no gardener would be able to get to it to tend to it though. So it's not, yeah. Put some colourful lights for night view. That's what we need to do as well, is come up this path and do some lights. So yeah, we could definitely do that. So I think I copied all of that over to that side, didn't I? So I just need to do these fountains. I think we'll leave that actually. I don't want to overdo it. So I think that's all right. I think that's all right. What we could do actually, let's keep the white bushes. Let's just do a couple of these down here. Just so there's a little bit more framing down the path for these areas. And then we'll look at lighting. So yeah, let's do that. Oh, I'm not on the right thing. Yeah. So let's just copy those and put them in all these bench bits. And they're not perfectly straight. I will adjust them off stream. Yeah. I think I just give it a little bit more colour and take away some of that ruining from the edge of the gravel path. But no, that looks quite good. And then you've got consistency in the white bushes there. So let's get some lights. Let's get some lights. Why nobody likes it when there's tons of fountains? I like a few fountains. It's all good. Are they dry? Are there water pipes under the fountains when they also belong? I mean, definitely not. In this city, we're not looking at the water pipes. The water pipes are just there. Yeah, they appear. Flowers in corners. You still what in the corners of these before we copy it? Oh, what am I? Oh, I'm on find it. I tell you what. Let's keep it simple. I do agree because those corners are pretty plain. So let's do just one big mixed one like that, which fills up those areas quite nicely. We can just do that on all four corners. So yeah, let's do that. Yeah, and then we can copy it across the other side. Oh, put lights in, sorry, and then we'll copy it. Because I think that's going to be all good. So we need to have a little nighttime check view. I should have left in those downtown buildings so I could check the view at nighttime as well, down to the downtown. Although that's not how it's going to be, just to be super clear. Have I? Oh, there it is. Thought I'd gone off it for a second there. Yeah, these hedges are like tricky to get in stuff next to, like because they're network hedges. But yeah, I thought I better not use prop hedges here. Be quite a few. The old prop count. But I will get extended managers library. I know someone pointed that out the other day as well. Leave some cubes as just grass. You mean in the middle? Fountain police. Push on, smashing it anyway. Like, oh, thank you, Alex. Oh wait, you meant widthways. Don't redo it all now. Oh, sorry, and the fountains, right? No, it's fine. I'm not going to redo it. But thank you, thank you. Thank you, John Robinson, for the like reminder. Please do give it a like if you are enjoying it. I'd really appreciate that. Cascade fountains usually work better on incline. Oh, it'd be so cool to have like, yeah, I'd like to do layered keys with like fountains going down them or something like that. Yeah, but I think I probably need a lot of PO for that, wouldn't I? Okay, lighting. Let's have a little nighttime look then. See what's going on here. Let's have a little drink. Whilst I leave you on a really crap view, sorry. I realised that. Yeah, I did put some extra lights on the top of this. Green ones around the bottom, and those red and blue ones were ones that I put on because I just thought, just let's make it stand out a bit more, right? Sadly, I have to go. I'll finish when I get back. Dinner date in the city. Oh, it's a beautiful build. Thank you. Hey there, Al. Enjoy your dinner date in the city. Enjoy your dinner date in the city, and thanks for popping in. No, we're not going back to Zoo Path now, right? Oh, what, down the bottom here? Yeah, we have to change that up. We have to change that up. Right, so we need lights in here. So let's have a little look. We could use some kind of, yeah, spotlights or something in the hedges. Oh, we could go really overboard with lighting. Posture check, yeah, I know, I'm rubbish at that. I'm rubbish at that. Right, that's better. Yeah, I'm going to be a hunchback, definitely, when I'm older. Thank you for that, though. I need the reminder. Look at them purple jacarandas. Oh, what, down here? They're so lush, aren't they? Proper lush. Love that. Oh, God, we've got, okay. Let me just reset the cemetery and just cheat a little bit before we have another death wave. Oops. Click on it. Oh, there we go. Or any of our other cemeteries full. Oh no, they didn't like that. Oh, they do like that. That's fine. Right. Okay, well, lighting. Do you know, I'm kind of feeling like, do we have a kind of a pink light? Or we could, I mean, yeah, we could just use these uplighters all the way along. Red floodlight. It's a little bit much, isn't it? A little bit much. Red floor light, that's a bit better. Yeah, here we go. I was thinking like pink floor light. Is that the floor light? That's floodlight. Where's the floor light? Do we not have a floor light? I'm not good with lights. I'm not good with lights. We only have red or white there. Is that all we have? Oh, what do we think? Do we want bright colours or do we want nice, subtle whites and yellows? Let's have a little look. I don't know. I mean, we could just put in normal lighting. Just like, you know, some of these. Just keep it simple. Orange floodlight. Ooh. They're, yeah, it's a little bit much, isn't it? We could put these in the middle of the hedges and people could just see it shining out rather than in their faces as they walk up the path. I don't know. Different colours and segments? Yeah, we could do that. We'll do that. Oh, I do quite like the green. I kind of want to go pink, but I don't really have the right pink light for this. I think these are going to have to be the ones that we use here. So do we have a blue one? Oh no, we've only got that in blue. It's a little bit much, isn't it? Oh, we could put blue around the fountains. Can I put a blue one in the fountain just to make them glow? Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay, we're doing that. Definitely doing that. Whites and yellows. Oh, Candy, I got to shoot. Keep up the great work. Look forward to seeing the results of FewCandy posts. Thanks, Valley Lad. Thanks for popping in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Subtle light. I'm going to do blue on the fountains because I'm kind of feeling that. But then I think, yeah, I think we're right. Let's just do subtle lights up the rest of it. But it's a question of, do we just go for normal street lamps like the middle one, or do we keep it like nice? I'm thinking low like that actually looks pretty good. Was that the one I used? White floor light, yeah. I want to make sure it's pointing the right way. Yeah, if we have it coming out of the hedges like that, looks alright, doesn't it? I'm thinking that's the way. And we can just dot these up the hedges like this. Yeah, that looks nice. I like the floor lighting as well. Yeah, it gives it a bit of atmosphere. Green is nice. Green was okay. Blue is good. Yeah, we'll leave the blue on the fountain. I think just white like this. Subtle going down these bits, and I do like the way that light spills out, and we haven't got many options for that particular light, so we could do a couple in here as well to keep that going. Yeah. We'll have to have a think about what we do around the fountain. Wow, it's really dark here. It's really dark. Can't see what I'm doing. Get some lights in, hey? Yeah. Yeah, this looks alright. Yeah, I'm feeling that kind of walkway. Low lighting. The blue around the fountain. We need to do something else around the fountain now. So we'll come back to that. Neighbourhood Watch are reporting sinister goings on at the cemetery. Mrs. Maggles reported seeing the mayor exhuming corpses en masse. Mortifying. Yeah, oops. I'm not a great mayor, clearly, am I? That's a great comment, though. Thank you. That's a great comment. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been taking care of my citizens, clearly. Been spending more money and more time on landscape gardening than I have on their health or well-being. Yeah, Mayor of the Year award, right? They have a really pretty place to live, though. That's the main thing, right? That keeps them happy, surely? Maybe? Okay, yeah, I'm really feeling that, actually. I'm really feeling that. Do we... Let's just have a little look at the wider shot. Do we want to do something similar up this bit with the fountains in it? That's the question, or is that going to go overboard? I'm actually tempted to leave those fountains like that. Blue is perfectest for the fountains. Yeah, cool. Looking good. Thanks, 38. Thank you. Yes, that's good. And the lights in the game with Find It or downloaded assets. Those ones are Find It. These are part of the main game. They may... Oh no, they'd say Concerts DLC, wouldn't they, if they were that? So yeah, just part of the main game. Blue light makes fountains look like they're about to take off. Yeah. Yeah. It's a Monument Alien Park, right? We could, I'm just wondering actually if we mix a little bit of green in with it. I know that sounds weird, but like blue and green together. But I don't think we've got the right green lights to do it. Oh, that one's better. Oh, is that slightly nicer? Greeny turquoisey blue. I think it is. Let's do that. Oh yeah, mix up the lights. Yeah, I like that. That's a little bit more subtle. It looks a little bit more... Yeah, I like the turquoise kind of effect you get from that. Okay, we're getting there. White in each corner of the enclaves. That's a good shout as well. Yeah, because you can't. You'd be sat on the benches in the dark, wouldn't you? Yeah, that is a good shout. Can we do it in the flower bed? It's not going to share much light, is it? Or behind the statue, maybe? Look a little bit creepy, wouldn't it? We could do one in the corner and one in the middle. Let's just do that. I'm not going to be able to pick these up to copy it though. This could be a painful process. Let's try and do it. Actually, there should be props, shouldn't they? So it should be fine. So let's. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Let's try and pick those up. To get rid of the benches and that and that and that. The statue and yeah, okay, there we go. Then we can copy it. Yay. So let's go. Oh god. All over the place. Sorry. Let's go this way. Yeah, that's a good shout. A little bit of light behind the statue. Freak people out if they're there at night. Lit dragon. Right, and then let's spin these around and put them in the other side. Hopefully it's all symmetrical. It should be because we copied it all, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah, that helps. And then we could do something around the fountains as well. There's going to be a whole episode of lighting and landscaping. But oh, I've put it in the wrong place. Oh, never mind. Right, we'll come back to that. See, I'm getting lost with all the things that are going on. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Like that. Right, where did I put in those extra lights? Here. Actually, it doesn't look so bad like that, does it? Just do it around the fountains as well. Let's do that. 3 around the fountains as well. Nice and simple. Ish. Are you missing a flower there? Yeah. I'll have to come back in and do it the other side as well. So nice FewCandy, great stream too, having a blast. Good, thanks. Good, I'm glad you're having fun, John. Perfect to stir. We need more words. Perfect to stir, I like that. Yeah. That's what you meant by light blue turquoise. Okay, well that's good. That's good. That's it. Oh, I've missed so much in the chat. Hi Mallet, welcome on in. Green equals X-Files. Yeah, it does feel like that, doesn't it? Yes to turquoise. English do not need more words. You already saw them for other languages. Yeah, true. Neighbourhood watch. Mrs. Mangle has been taken to hospital with temporary blindness. Other residents are reporting strange blinding lights coming from the near highway. More to follow. Yeah, what, the near highway? Which I want just this whole park in general, right? Great comments there. I love it, Trevor. Keep that up. Oh no, click too far. Right, let's just get these in. Let's get these in. And then we can copy it, right? I think we're done after that on the lights on this bit. I might have to copy the fountains a little bit. Sorry, not the fountains. We need to do some lights on the other side as well. Maybe we just copy all of these actually. Although, do we like? Yeah. No, should we leave that? Let's leave the grass bit as dark because I don't want to overdo it on the lights. So I think that is enough. I think that's enough. Yeah. That's looking nice at night. That's looking nice at night. We haven't even connected up at the bottom or done anything like that yet, so we definitely need to do that. Oh, Mallet said, was there a raid for Mallet? Did I miss that? Thanks, Mallet! Trying to pay it forward. Thank you! I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. And welcome to anyone who's come in. Do we have a public toilet? We do, right down the bottom. Yeah. So we've got one down here. There. Restrooms. They can't go to the toilet up top though. That's just not allowed. Yeah. Does this park require its own power station? It definitely seems that way, doesn't it? Definitely seems that way. So I think if we do that, we need to get this quite straight. I Otherwise we're going to copy everything. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete out everything from this side, if we can get it straight. Yeah, let's delete out all of that, and then we're going to copy the whole side and place it all in again. I think that is the plan. So we should get all of our props and everything in there. Oh, not right from the top. Sorry, I missed the top. There we go. So copy that. And then if we flip it... Oh no, it's not going to work flipped, is it? Because of the middle bit. Will it? Will it? No, it should still work, shouldn't it? It's just they're going to be... No, they're going to be... Okay, they're going to be the same. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is going to be so hard to get in like this. I'm going to end up with stuff in hedges, I think. This could be a mistake. I can't think of an easier way to do it. So let's just give it a go. Let's give it a go. We need to make sure all those top ones are lined up perfectly, and then we should be all right. Oh yeah, the lights won't work in the middle there, so we'll have to sort that out because it's different number of blocks either side of the central path. Just realised. Okay, how is that looking? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, our paths haven't copied across. Yeah, because I didn't copy that, did I? So let's go back over here and copy this again. Then we'll just have to place that in. Oops. Did I just put that down there? Oh my god. Yeah, gonna have to fix that in a second. Copy. Yeah. Oh my god, what has happened here? Oh no, it's totally screwed up. Oh wow, that's totally screwed up. Okay, so we can't do it like that. Well, that's answered our question. It's definitely answered my question. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. Okay, we can do it. We can do it bit by bit. Which might make it easier. Oh wow, no, let's not do that. I was about to really royally screw it up then. Yeah. Let's start again, shall we? No, I'm kidding. We're not gonna start again. Right, let's take that out. These little bits at the bottom here. Oh, okay, we'll come back to that. We can tidy up the ends anyway because that all needs redoing. So, I know what might be easiest here actually is if we just delete out everything from this side. So it's going to be all of the hedges and everything. So let's just get rid. And then we can copy the whole lot because then at least they'll be in the hedges, even if it's not 100% straight. But we can adjust it. So yeah, I think that's going to be the easiest thing. And then we'll just have to sort out the middle segment, which will be off because of it not being quite in the center. So let's see. See if we can pick this all up without getting the path in as well. It's not going to be the easiest thing, yeah, but let's do it. Let's do it. Am I not? I'm not picking up half the stuff, right? Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Is that it? I'm still not. Oh, I'm not picking up trees. Oh my god, too many things. Right. Okay. I think that's ready now. And we're gonna pick up half the path. Right. There we go. That's better. That's better. We got it in? Yeah. We just need these end bits. Okay. Okay. Let's try again. Is that everything? I think so. So, right, yeah, let's spin it round. This could go wrong. You can undo with move it. Oh, no, I know. Oh, yeah, I could have undone it. Yeah. No, I do know that. I just never think of the useful stuff when I'm doing stuff, right? Okay. Yeah, so we got to redo the middle bit, but that's fine. Is that ish in line? Oh, it's so hard to tell. Let's get that in, and then we could use move it to adjust if we feel like it. I think that's all right, actually. think that's all right in the middle. Feels straight enough. Feels equal-ish. Maybe a tiny bit over. Let's move it a little bit over. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay, I think we've got there. I think we've got there. Let's just do a little nighttime check and make sure we've got our lights. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, so let's sort out the middle and then I'll go back to nighttime view so we can just enjoy that for a moment. So yeah, this bit's going to need a little bit of manual work on it. But that is fine. Yeah. Mirror it using move it. Yeah. Oh yeah. God, again. Yeah, I should have done I should have done that. I swear sometimes when I stream, like just my brain goes to fizz. But yeah. There is a mirror option, Edward. Yeah, there is. I just failed to use it. Are those mazes or just hedges? They're just hedges. It's not really a maze, but it does kind of give that maze effect. Yeah. Grattles, hi, welcome in. Hi, hope you're having a good day. Mirror it. Yeah, I know. I should have looked at the chat really, shouldn't I? I should have looked at the chat. Gregor Rome, welcome in. First time on the YouTube streams, but you come on my Twitch stream, so thank you. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the YouTube stream though. First Auridon stream. Right. Well, second one we've ever done. So yeah, let's get this in. Let's get this bit done. I think this is going to be the only thing we end up doing on this stream now. Right, we need to slope these middle bits again. Yeah, and these end segments as well. Just so we're conforming to the terrain, which, yeah, that's fine. And then we have got this light here, which I need to move. Okay, we can come off that now. Okay, let's just get it this way. Oh, we got. Oh, was that an autosave? Okay. Thought we were getting a little bit of a lag there, but we're okay. We're okay. End goal for the series, if I have one, I don't. There isn't really an end goal. It's I mean, essentially, it's like I want to build a city, whatever size it comes to, that just is what it is. So there's no population goal, but the downtown's going to be there. So this whole area, we're going to have a big port over here. This whole area is going to be filled with a few suburbs out here. Beyond that, I don't know. Like I might do a couple of like little special builds on the outside, but that's the big plan is to do a big city here. So that'll be probably where the end goal is. Yeah. Yeah, right. You're doing great for you, Candy. Don't worry about sex. It's alright. It's fine. I'm not sweating the small stuff. After you should download some small invisible paths and put them through the landscaped areas. Yeah, that's a really good. This bit. That's a really good shout. So people can actually walk down there. Definitely. Yeah, because I don't have them at the moment. Yeah. Yeah. No, I will do that. Right. What was I sorting out here? I've got to do the hedges in again. So I've got to check I'm doing this right now. Keeping up with our pattern. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Is that all that's needed? And then do we need lights in this bit? Yeah, so we could do with a couple of the little middle lights. So let's get them in. Easy, and I think that's done. I think that is done. There we go. Monumental part. That looks so much better though. That does look so much better. So yeah, I really appreciate all the suggestions, and particularly that suggestion from V1 for the Park Eduardo the 7th in Lisbon. That's formed a massive inspiration for this. So I feel like that's okay. We could go in and do so much more. Like we could put little trees in these enclave bits, but I think we don't want to overdo it at the same time as we want to make it really nice. So looks better than it was, and that's the main thing. Oh, let's have a little nighttime view. I should have left the downtown assets in from the top. How's it looking from up here? Let's have a little look. Yeah, all right. We'll go down to face height. Ooh. Oh, hello. That's not quite face height. That shows me dodgy first person camera mod. Using. Not the mod. I like the mod. It's my favourite mod. Apart from move it. Yeah. Hedges don't block the view too bad, so yeah, it's all good. All good. Okay, so right, final thing I need to, well, actually not final thing, because I need to sort out the connections down the bottom here and all of these, actually. So we do need to sort out that. But we also need to put in the rocks back in the side as well that I deleted at the start. So that'll be one thing we definitely need to do. So let's actually, I don't mind how that sort of connects up there. That is not in the right place though anymore. And yeah, we've got double action bush stuff happening here. So let's just get rid of that. I will put those back in though because I like those little bushes there, so we'll keep that. Which I've got to remember exactly which one it was now. Is it this one? No, it's a tiny one. It's one that says tiny, I'm pretty sure. Regular tiny? I think it's that one. So yeah, we can put those back in. That spacing's fine. So let's do that. But yeah, I'll probably change that up if we get the invisible paths in from there. But yeah, I'll wait till we get that in. Is that a light at the end there? Those lights messed up. Oh, we've got double lighting action happening here. That's going to be really annoying to pick up as well, isn't it? Oh, because I haven't got props on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's delete those out. Is there any more over here? Yeah, those two. Yeah, that's better. Okay, good. Sorted. So yeah, we do need to sort out this bottom bit as well. In fact, actually, it doesn't really need to move too much. We just need to adjust this over a little bit. And these benches, because they're lined up with that cafe. Yeah, if we just pull that over just a tiny bit, so that door is accessible there. Oh, there's a bench on the end though. It's quite tight, isn't it? We could pick up everything here and move it all over. So, yeah, it doesn't really matter about the trees at the moment. Let's not take the path though. Is that a segment? Yeah, there we go. And let's not take this hedge. Oh, is that building? Yeah, we don't want this hedge. Okay, I think... Yeah, there we go. So yeah, let's just pull this over a tiny bit. So we've got a little bit more room to play with for it. We can change up those decals as well. Yeah, that's better. And it's right on the corner. And then what we could do actually is bring the hedge round the back of it. Although that might... Yeah, I think actually we'll use the wall there. We'll use the same wall that we've used there. To just bring that down the back. I don't want it... If it connects up for some reason, I think it deletes stuff. So I don't want that to happen. So we'll just move that down with move it. So that's connected, and then yeah, adjust all these back. And then that should, oops, that should be sorted. See, I can use it, undo it, unmove it. Quack, welcome, you made it, yeah. From a great distance, it's like a runway from planes, yeah. Yeah, it has got that sort of vibe to it, doesn't it? All the lights. Right, let's just get this in nicely. This corner is not perfect by any means, but I'll have to come back and play with this a little bit more. Don't like how these all overlap, but I wanted it curved around the corner, and now we've got that path coming in, so let's just move that up. Yeah, and people should be able to actually walk up there. If we check the top connections as well. Yeah, it's connected there. And we just want to delete out these as well. In fact, I will put those bushes back in the other side because I think they're just a nice framing at the top. I'm going to leave that as open hedge, I think, rather than blocking it off like I did down the bottom. Yeah. So, yeah, let's do that just along the top. And then we need to put in the rocks down the side again. Yeah, that was the big thing I changed. I got rid of all of the ones down this side to widen it all out at the beginning. So yeah, we'll just put those back in. And then that is, yeah, I'm definitely not going to come on to the disused quarry today. Stuff takes me so much longer than I always anticipate. But we'll save that. We'll save that for another live stream. We'll come in and do the nature reserve properly. So yeah, I think it's these ones I want. Got collision off, got, oh, anarchy, there we go. Right. Yeah, just to make sure we can get these in. Yeah, you have to have anarchy on for these because I think they're river rocks, aren't they? So they only go on water, which is quite frustrating. But no, I mean, you get anarchy on and they're fine, so you can use them anywhere. But yeah, we just want these to cover up this bit and carry on that kind of the rockfall feel that we've got all around the rest of the monument here. And yeah, I definitely want a couple of places where it sort of spills down into the campsite. And I kind of mix it up with a few different sized rocks as well. And we'll have to fix some of the trees in it. Spin it around so it doesn't look so repetitive as well. That's the other little trick with these. Let's use a slightly, yeah, these are all big. Oh no, that one's alright. Let's do that. I think that will probably do. So let's clear out some of these trees off the rocks. I don't want to have a couple of them around the edge, but we don't want like blatant ones in the middle of the rock faces. I think that's okay. That's okay. And then at the top, we just want to make sure it's a bit tidier. So we'll come through with just a couple of like single rocks. If I can get the right ones. Yeah, it's these ones. Yeah, and we'll just fill in a couple of these gaps at the top to make it a little bit more sort of uniform on that top edge, I think. Yeah. Awesome. Like, oh yeah, click the likes. Thanks, John. Click the like button if you are enjoying it. That really helps me out. Thank you very much. Yeah, 215 people here. Thank you so much for turning out on your Sunday or your Monday. I know there was someone from Oz here earlier, so yeah, thank you. Yeah, really appreciate it. Oh, we've got floating rocks. We've got floating rocks. I have to come back and check for them. But yeah. I think that's okay actually, these kind of coming up and covering the cliff edge, so that's all right. And then final little thing that we'll just put in here is a few more bushes, because we've loved the bushes today. And yeah, I don't mind some of the cliff edge sort of poking through some of this. I think it helps to give it a bit of variation in the texture as well. So I kind of don't really mind that too much. Yeah. Eventually someone will actually fly through the arch. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Get like a little, yeah, helicopter going through or something like that. I don't know if they would in this game, if they'd just avoid it because they see it as a whole building. Because I won't let the camera kind of go through it smoothly. So, yeah. Right, sorry, just a couple more bushes, and then we'll have a look at the other side. Might do a little bit of undergrowth as well. Sometimes helps to sort of blend in these rocks, particularly down this end where you start to get some more of the trees. So just take some big undergrowth, and sometimes it doesn't sit nicely on slopes. That's the one thing about undergrowth, and kind of sits weirdly on top of rocks. So you just have to be a little bit careful about where you put them in, I find. But yeah, it kind of helps to blend in the bottom edge of these rocks. I think, yeah, see like there it's floating, so we definitely don't want that. Let's just use a smaller one here. Is that floating? I can't tell. I think it's all right. I kind of get it in between the rocks, yeah, like that. A little bit of this, I think that's probably enough. Just keep it to that end. Yeah, a tiny bit in here. It comes down to the campsite. Campsite feels quite open now because this has moved over quite a bit, so there's like not as many trees down here giving them a bit of shelter. What we could do is just help them out a little bit and put some of these on. I've not got collision on, so I need to be a little bit careful here. We don't overdo it. Let's give them a little bit more shade, seclusion. Yeah, okay, I think that's all right. That's all right. Okay, so let's just check the other side. So yeah, there's a tiny bit of tearing here. I don't mind that too much, to be honest. It's we'll just cover it up a little bit because it looks good in places, and on this theme, I quite like the texture that comes out on this theme. Other themes are different. Like in vanilla, it can look a bit dodgy, I find, when you get that sort of cliff texture thing. They're not always great on the vanilla game, but some of the themes are really nice. I think that one's too big to use here, so yeah, we can do that, and then we just put in a few more small rocks and try and get them to not float. That would be the thing. Take the educational blimp through the arch. Yeah, we could do that. That'll be funny. Yeah, I can't wait. I really can't wait actually now. I'm quite eager to get to the downtown. It's a long way off though still, like, so I'm not don't get your hopes up, but I'm quite eager to get to that just so I can start like checking out the view from different places in the city. Because yeah, I'm all about orientation, so having stuff looking nice from every angle is quite important to me. Or trying to make it look nice at least. I don't know if I always succeed, but that's the aim. That's the aim. Okay. Tiny bit more undergrowth. Yeah, just down the bottom bits here. Actually, we haven't done too much all the way along there. That's quite bare. We could do a couple of odd trees. Right, let's do a bit of tree brush here and then we can move them around. That's quite close. Don't want to give everyone too much of a view of the park from the road, right? Actually, what we should do here is a little bit of fencing around the bottom, actually. So we can continue the farm fence on around this parking entrance thing here. That's probably what we should do. I'll just bring that up on either side, actually. So we'll continue that down this road as well. Nice little framing for that side as people drive in here. And yeah, let's just do it all the way around this actually. So we'll turn snapping off for this and go straight down just to there. Little bit more security from that point of view, and actually I think this just needs to be brought up to this side, but we'll leave it there. I won't continue on the fence all the way down. So I think that is okay. We'll mirror that. Yeah. Okay. So what time are we at? 23 minutes past 9. So yeah, we are not going to get onto the quarry today. Sorry, folks, but we will come back and do that on another live stream in a couple of weeks' time, I think. So yeah, we'll definitely save that for that because there's lots to do here. What I want to do is bring in essentially another one of those out into this area here and lots more rocks around here so that it makes it look much more of a, yeah, like there were multiple quarries around this area, that sort of thing. So yeah, loads more rocks that we need to bring into here so we kind of blend it in and make it a bit more consistent. So that is all still to come. Yeah, I think there's a bit more detail we can do down the bottom here. These zoo paths, actually, let's go ahead and change them up before we call it a day because we want that to match these other ones now. Otherwise it just doesn't make sense. So yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay, it's not looking too shabby. I haven't seen anyone. Oh, I could do the Park Life cheese as well, which I won't do now. I've got the invisible Park Life entrances down here, so people are technically being charged to get in, but yeah, they're dodging around it because it's sort of in the middle of the tax office, so it doesn't work great from that point of view. But yeah, never mind. And I need to bring some public transport down here, so we'll be addressing that on the next episode as well, because we've obviously got the hub down here. So yeah, we definitely need to bring something down towards the Mount, or Williams Memorial Park, as it's technically called. But yeah, there we go. There we go. So yeah, let's that is it. Thank you so much to everyone for turning out. 220 of you now. That's like unbelievable. So thank you so much for all the support. I really, really appreciate it. And if you have enjoyed it, please do drop it a like because that really helps me out. And yeah, I will also just end with saying a massive shout out to all my patrons. Like, thank you so much to all of you for all of your support, and I mean everyone on the stream, everyone who's liking, commenting, and subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. So yeah, thank you all so much. We'll leave it on nighttime view. Yeah, don't forget. Thanks, John. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell. Thank you. But yeah, thank you all so much for turning out. Randall, Unconventional Ideas, Smeagol, John, Naomi, Trixie the Wonder Dog, Mr. Osis, Saga. I'm going to try and keep going. Thomas, Interrobang, Jeffrey, Cool Clips, Julie. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. Yeah. I'll catch you next time. There'll be more Auridon out next week, and also next weekend as well. So next Sunday I'm going to do my first premiere on the channel, and that's for my Ladies in the City guest build, where we'll be doing a sports complex, stadium complex. So yeah, if you fancy that, it's at 5:30 GMT, 12:30 Eastern time. It'll be a premiere on the channel next Sunday, so come and join in. But that is it from me. So thank you all so much. And yeah, catch you next time. Bye bye.